This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. We're in Boston here. We're just in the corridor basically of our hotel on the whatever floor. I'm joined by Niall Kennedy.
How are you, KUGAN? Yeah.
I'm all good. You're in action tomorrow night?
Yeah, on a big card, big show, so hopefully a big performance as well.
Absolutely. Barrett?
Yeah, Brendan Barrett.
Brendan Barrett, your opponent. What do you know about him?
No, very little. He's a MMA background, I believe, as well. So, but he's unbeaten. He's 10 fights, 2 draws, but unbeaten. 5 knockouts, I think, out of his 7 wins. So he's not bad. Like I have to respect him. He's a massive man as well. He's a big unit. So give him the respect he deserves.
Big unit. All you heavyweights are big units, though, aren't you?
I'm a small unit for a heavyweight, I think so.
This will be your 12th?
No, this will be my 13th fight.
13th fight, excuse me.
My 10th in Boston, actually. Yeah, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you obviously know this place very well.
Yeah, I'm Massachusetts state champion and New England champion, so I've actually probably more of a following over here than I do at home, I suppose. But it's going well in here at the minute.
How old are you now?
34.
34.
That's a horrible question to ask, isn't it? Really?
I know, it's a question I know not to ask women, but as men.
Now, you're insulting me both ways there, you're making me sound like a woman now.
I've always been told not to ask a woman her age.
I'm 34, yeah.
Tell me about what, you've had 12 fights, relatively, obviously, I'm not going to call you inexperienced, but in terms of the pro ranks, you haven't had that many fights. What's been the reason for that?
Like, the dream was, I suppose, like most amateurs, was to make the Olympics. That didn't work out. Fell short on a number of occasions, but in 2016 would have been the aim, and I got better in the senior finals in 2015. So it was either shit or bust then, really. So I got in contact with Pascal and to see if he was interested. He said, yeah. We just started working on it, made my debut in May 2015, and just tried to get busy since then. But it's hard, like there's not a lot of boxing in Ireland at the minute, so I'm just very lucky that I've made the connection with Murphy's Boxing. They made me work for it. I had 5 or 6 fights out here before I got a contract as well, like, but I have one now, so I'm not too bad.
Really?
Yeah.
You had to have 5 or 6 fights before you had a contract, yeah?
You have to test the dummy, I suppose, don't you? So they did anyhow. But no, yeah, I did, and I had a good win September last year. I bet Alexis Santos, which was a big performance enough and a big win because he was New England champion. And I wasn't expected to win it, but I won it. So that one sort of, I think, it forced their hand with the contract a little bit. But.
Yeah. So, I mean, what's the realistic aim for you over the next 12 months, for example? Where would you like to be?
I might be All-American champion at the minute. So, we had a blip the last day, we got a draw. We thought we'd done enough, but we got a draw. So, my aim now is to get back on the winning circuit this weekend. A good performance. Maybe win that IBO belt by the end of the year. And try and get myself into a place with the rankings. And it's like, I don't know, just keep pushing, trying to get myself to up around the higher levels of it, and get myself into a position where I can take time off work. I'm in full-time employment as well at the minute, so I can take time off work and dedicate myself solely to boxing for a while. So I haven't been able to do that fully, but I'm training twice a day, but I'm working 10-hour shifts in between it, like so. So yeah, if I could get to that position, I'd like to see how far I could bring it. Like, so that's the hope, anyway.
Thriving heavyweight scene. We have on a world stage a lot of big fights coming up.
Yeah, massive fights.
Massive fights coming up. Who do you kind of put on top of the ladder of the heavyweight chain at the moment? I mean, everyone's always got split opinions about.
Yeah, well, I think you have to put Anthony at the top. I met the man; he's a gent as well, and I've a great time for him, but. You have to put him at the top at the minute. He has the majority of the belts, and then Deontay Wilder has to go 2. He has the other major belt, and then you have to, like, Wilder and Tyson is a massive fight in December, So if Tyson gets back to where he was, you nearly have to put him back at the top of the pile as well. So I think it's split between the 3 lads, and then you have Dylan White doing massive stuff at the moment, and there's Derek Chisora. I thought. Jesus Christ, he was unbelievable against Takam. He really was. Like, I know Don Charles fairly well, and I was delighted that that result went Derek's way. You know, it was a great result for him and well deserved, because him and Dylan White had a massive fight, and Dylan, I think, got a lot of the praise that maybe Derek didn't get. So, do you know, I think that's locally as well. Well, not locally for me, but I'm in Ireland, but that's in my area where you're looking at. I would say that you'd have Anthony, Wilder, Tyson. Then you've massive heavyweights as well. Like you've King Kong, Ortiz is a serious threat to anyone as well. It's so awkward. And then you have Dylan White is there. I think Hughie Fury fights Pulev, is it?
Next weekend, yeah, so next Saturday in Bulgaria.
That's a massive fight, like, you know, it's a massive fight for Hughie Fury as well. And Pulev doesn't get a lot of credit either. He's a good amateur too, like, you know, so he's a good pedigree. So yeah, it's thriving. You're dead right, it's thriving. But I think Joshua Anthony has to be the top of it at the moment, don't you?
Can Fury beat Wilder, in your opinion?
If Tyson Fury that bet Klitschko turns up, I think so.
He'll beat Wilder, yeah, if that one though.
If that one, and I don't, I have no disrespect to either man, because they're, Jesus, I'm at the bottom, there at the top. But I think that Tyson Fury, how do you prepare for Tyson Fury? He doesn't know what he's going to do, so how are you supposed to know what he's going to do? But if you flip that coin, how do you prepare for Deontay Wilder? Like, you know, I think Anthony probably has the best style to fight Wilder, because he's so correct, he does everything right and he walks forward, whereas, like, I don't know, Wilder's a bit like Fury, he doesn't know what he's going to do either. He throws shots from everywhere, and the man has concussive power, like, so I think that's the big equaliser, isn't it? If Tyson is back where he was, it's a serious fight then.
Absolutely. All right, Niall, have you got anything else you'd like to add?
No, I've bored you enough, I think.
No, don't be silly. But I did hear a rumour today that you come through tomorrow, hopefully, that potentially there could be some big news for you. We won't obviously go into it, but good luck with that.
Hopefully, if it works out, please God. Get through tomorrow. Tomorrow is the biggest thing.
And then we can talk about it after your fight, hopefully.
Yeah. You can tell me what it is, because I haven't a fucking clue. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Is it bad news, good news?
No, it's good news.
Is it? Alright.
I was told today. How do you not know if I know?
Is it anything to do with me, Matt? No. No, the wife was after arriving. I thought, no, that's alright. That's good news too.
No, it's very positive.
Oh, that's good.
Alright, no problem.
Perfect. Gentlemen, thanks, Google.
Alright, thank you very much.